Hi guys, it's Megan Rose from the Philippines coming to you with the last part of the tutorial on how to make embellishments for the booties and sandals we have worked on these past weeks. So here are some of the samples of the flowers that you can make. There are plenty of ways to decorate or embellish your made up crochet booties and sandals, and some of them are putting made up crochet flowers of different sort. And you can also add effects to these flowers by putting beads, buttons, or studs that you can attach using some glue gun. There are also options of bows or flowers made of ribbon, and I will put links on the description box below of the tutorials made by other vloggers or online teachers, and there are a wide range of flowers that you can choose from. Today I will show you how to make these different types of flowers that are not on the list and how to attach them to your booties and sandals. These embellishments will improve the design and quality of the booties or sandals so that they will become attractive to the buyers. So to start off, for this project we will need a variety of yarn, and I'm using Love Nuts yarn because it is the yarn available here. I think they are number 4 or worsted weight yarns. You will need some scissors and hook to make these flowers, and you will also need some variety of beads just like these ones and ribbons. So the beads that I have here are these ones, these coated ones. You can also have an option of putting studs or wooden beads on your sandals, and some buttons too. So those are the things that you needed to know before starting this tutorial. Okay guys, the first flower that you can choose among the list is this 5-petal simple flower here, and I have a link below to the tutorial of Miss Clare or Bob Wilson 123 for this. So you can make this and leave a long end for sewing to the booties or sandals. The second choice of flower that you can make is this 8-petal popcorn flower that I will show you how to make next. So for this flower you will need a hook that is, I'm using this 2.75 mm. And to start off, we're gonna use a white yarn first for the middle part. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and connect it to the first chain to make a circle. In here we're going to single crochet 8 times. So chain 1, and then in that loop we're gonna single crochet 8 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 single crochet, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet that you have made, and then you'll need to cut the string. This is going to be the middle part of the popcorn flower. So get another color of yarn, and I'm using this Pusha Pink one. You will need to slip knot first, and then on that single crochet, in that first single crochet, you will slip stitch and then chain 3. All in that first single crochet, we're going to double crochet 4 times and catching the spangler as we go so as to hide it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. So now you have this. The chain 3 is considered as a double crochet. So turn your work, and we're gonna slip stitch on that three chains there on top of it. Slip stitch, so you can form this popcorn stitch here, and then chain 2, and on the next single crochet from the loop or from the circle, we're going to double crochet 5 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Catching the spangler as we go, turn your work, and then slip stitch on the first double crochet that you have made, and then chain 2. So this is what we're gonna do for the next single crochets, making sure that there are going to be 8 petals. I'm gonna catch up with you right before that. Hi guys, to continue on, now that I have made about 5 petals, we are now left with 3 holes there to put the 3 petals in. So we're gonna chain 2 after that popcorn stitch, and then we're going to double crochet to the next single crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and turn your work, insert your string to the first double crochet, slip stitch there, and chain 2. For the last 2 single crochets, we're going to work 2 petals. So for the next one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets. Turn your work, insert it to the first double crochet, slip stitch there, and then chain 2. And the last petal, we're going to double crochet 5 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your work, insert it to the first double crochet, slip stitch there, and then chain 2. And then we're gonna insert this to the first petal right in the middle part at the back, slip stitch there, and then leaving a long end, we're gonna cut our string so that this will be what we're gonna use for sewing it to the booties or sandals. Okay, so I'm gonna show you next how to attach it. Okay guys, so I have this booties made up here where we can attach the flower. I'm using the made up ones that I have previously made. So as you can see, it has a long end here that we can put the yarn needle on, and that's what we're gonna use to sew into the booties. And you have options of where you want to put it. The simplest one would be that you can put it in the middle part of the front, but you have an option of putting it on the side parts just like this, because sometimes you can also do that. But to show you better, or to show you first, I will put it in the middle part. Okay, so what you need to do, since your string is coming out from that popcorn stitch, you needed to place it in the part here so that you can sew it. So you need to be sure that you have placed it on the right part of the booties right there. and you needed to pinch the sole, or you need to pinch this part so that you will make sure that you wouldn't catch any other stitches. So just sewing it in this parts, in the middle parts, so it like so, catching that part of the booties. Also making sure that you wouldn't sew in the middle part, which is the white one, because if you do, it will be very visible. So just sew it like this in between the petals and in between the stitches or the holes, so as to attach it, and you can do it around that middle part. Okay, so that's just what we're gonna do in order to attach the petals or the flower. Okay, and as soon as you are sure that it is secure, it is securely attached, you can just pass through your yarn inside and maybe make a knot inside of it. And after that, you can just insert the left string through a series of stitches inside so as to hide it, and then cut it. So that is how you will attach that popcorn flower on one of the booties. And just make sure that you attach it on the same part for the other one. And you have an option of putting it in the side parts if you want to do that. Another flower that you can make is this crochet rose flower over here that is layered in a way, and you can put it on one of your sandals like so. And I will put the tutorial on how to make it, and it is a crochet rose by Sorella, and I'm gonna put that in the description box below so you can see how to make it as an option for putting on one of the sandals or the booties. Okay, for the next flower, I will show you how to make this Pico flowers. So this one has about 8 petals in them, and they also have that middle part. So to start off, where's my hook? Here it is. Okay, to start off, we're going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna connect it to the first chain. Slip stitch there, and then we're gonna make 7 single crochet, chain 1, and then make 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, slip stitch to the first single crochet here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chains on the hook. We're gonna insert it to the first single crochet that we have made, and now we're gonna chain 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slip stitch it to the next single crochet, and we're just going to go along making this chain 10 and then slip stitch to the next single crochet. Okay, we're gonna do this 8 times. Okay guys, so now that I have made 6 of the petals for this Pico flower, we're just gonna continue on working on the petals. So make more petals, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. slip stitch it to the next single crochet, and then chain 10 again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Then slip stitch it to the next hole there, and then you leave again a long end for sewing, and then fasten off. So the petals that I did for this one, it has made it very long. You have the option of lessening it to 7 chains for each petal, just like this one. So now we are ready to attach it to the booties. So I have this other booties over here, but first you must hide the spangler first. So pass through your yarn needle through a series of stitches, and then you can hide this spangler here. Just like so, and then cutting it. And now you are ready to sew in this Pico flower to your booties. So like the first one, you also have the option of putting it on the middle or putting it on the side. When you put it on the side like so, make sure that the other one is in the other part, or in the, so this is going to be on the left and this is going to be on the right. Okay, and you're just going to sew it just like the first one. Just insert your yarn or your end to a yarn needle, and then make sure that you're in the middle part of the piece, of the flower piece. So now we can attach it here if you want to attach it on the side, making sure that you don't insert your yarn through other stitches, and just sew it around that middle part. And also, just like the first one, you can, after this, hide the yarn inside and fasten it off. Okay, so I have one last flower that I wanted to teach you guys how to make. It is in 2 layers. The other flowers that you can choose from, I'm going to make a list of it on the description box so that you can try those out too. And after this, I'm gonna show you how to put other embellishments like beads or stud. The stud, you can just glue it using a glue gun, just like this studs here, just like this, some type of crystal. You can glue it on the middle part of the flower or on the other parts of the flower. Okay,